What's up, YouTube? Hey, how's it going? This is Not Important, and you are listening to the Mother Bunker Files, and this is episode 2, Shutdown. So before we begin, we're going to talk about the government being shut down, and in my previous episode, I thought that because of the shutdown, I wasn't getting EMF'd. Yeah, that turned out to not be true. Spoke too soon. Big shout out to the NSA, the only ones that are listening to this channel right now. What's up, Jack? What's up, Steve? Lindsay? Haven't seen you in a while. Alright, everyone else, we got our tinfoils hats ready. We got our fishbowl of conspiracies. And we shall begin. First up, government cover-ups. Perfect. Alright, so if you can follow the conspiracy trail, you know that the government likes to cover things up, whether it be Roswell or 9/11. The shutdown right now. People are saying that it's the left. People are saying that it's the right. I believe that they have run the fuck out of money. I believe somewhere on the interwebs is they misplaced or lost rather $10 trillion. That's a huge chunk of change, and I don't think I think they're done. If they're not done, then we should see the fucking Congress open again by the end of the week. If they do have their shit together, if they don't have their shit together, what the fuck is going on? Because this is just completely irresponsible. Like, people are being hurt right now, and more people are going to get hurt in the future. Government cover-ups. Yeah, I think that's it. The news is flat out fucking lying at this point. I put that in here. It's no longer divide and conquer at this point, ladies and gentlemen. It is just fucking conquer. Pardon my language. I do like to cuss a lot. It helps me, communicate. It is a form of communication. Pause. Next, we have weather control. So, government can control the weather. That is a proven fact. U.S. soldiers have performed it in Afghanistan, cloud seeding, whatever the fuck that shit is. HAARP, HAARP, in Alaska. These things are totally manufactured and man-made. I mean, if the government has the ability to control the weather, they're going to use it. Because, state of emergencies boost the economy. It's just the way it is. By the way, martial law out there, anyone looking forward to martial law, don't get on that bus, amigo. Fucking look up FEMA camps if you're behind the game and you don't know what FEMA camps are, man. Like, you gotta do, you gotta look it up. I don't have time, and I can't really, do the things I'd like to do to give you more information on that. So, I mean, I'm just the Mother Bunker Files. I'm the file that you pull up, and you gotta find out the rest, some of it. And I'll warn you, I'm not gonna give you any information that may put you at risk. I was a ufologist there for a while, and, this guy worked at Area 51 and, went on national news. S4, he said something about S4, which was on the other side of the hill. And he had his window was shot out while he was driving. You see a lot of these people, and the reason why they're 95% correct a lot of the times is because that's all the government really wants you to know. Like, that 5% is a big whopping 5%. and it makes up for a lot of fucked up shit if you believe in conspiracies, and, you know, the more the government has, you know, which is why I'm in my mother's basement, giving you dark and dirty fucking YouTube files to watch, which is basically just the NSA at this point. Scopolamine, government cover-ups, scopolamine. We've let our fates decide what our topic is about. Scopolamine is a big thing. So there's this drug in Colombia, right? And it's like rohiflin on steroids. So, like, it's just a tiny white powder that someone blows in your face, and suddenly you are their zombie. Like, you will do whatever, you will do whatever they say, no questions asked, and in the morning you will have no recollection of what you did. So, this, the Aurora shootings, the movie theater, Dark Knight Rises, that kid. So, this was a couple of months after Vice did a documentary on scopolamine. But for one, the kid says that he was mind controlled. You know, these shooters aren't that fucking sane to begin with. But for one thing, like, when the cops actually showed up, he was totally compliant with them. They asked him to lower his weapon. He lowered his weapon. They asked if he had any bombs in his room. He told them that yes, he had loaded his apartment up with explosives. Now, if you were going to take the time to load your apartment up with explosives, that's probably not information that you're going to share, right? So, pause for breath. Someone blows the stuff in his face, tells him to load his apartment up with explosives and go shoot the movie theater on the midnight release of the Batman. Right? So, like, you see this again and again. And, you know, MK Ultra, this is just a more advanced MK Ultra without all the extra steps. You know, it's right there in your face. It is an actual drug. You know, someone blows it in your face. This is in Colombia, by the way. Someone blows it in your face. They tell you to empty your debit account and unload all your furniture from your apartment. And you'll be totally compliant with them. They're your friends at that point. You're doing everything that they say. And if someone does that and then tells you to go do such and such, you're going to do such and such, and absolutely no one is going to believe that you are, that someone drugged you. You know, not saying, not saying that, anything he did was right or that he's innocent. Obviously he was a target. So, yeah. By the way, I'm going to make this shorter. I think the 30 minutes is giving people some hesitation. So we're going to drop it down to 15 minutes per part. And hopefully we can get through more. Because right now we're at minute marker 9. You know, I'm just trying to give as much information as possible with you guys. Like, I care about all of you. I think that there's a lot of fucked up shit going on. And I'm not gonna mince words. Fucking mainstream media is absolute garbage. But I digress. Speaking of mainstream media being absolute garbage, the missing CDC member, does anyone know what happened to that guy? So the CDC member, I forget, it was 2017, early 2018, right around that time. This guy who worked at the CDC labs just up and disappeared. And, like, he tried to run away. He told his neighbors that he was going to be gone for a few days and to watch after his dog. And I think his car was still... I gotta pause it here and go do some research for you guys. I'm not going to make you do all the work. Okay, so it looks like that he left his car there. He told his neighbor's husband to have his wife delete his phone number from her phone, and just disappeared. And he was missing for like 2 weeks before they found his body. Like, this shit is... You're not gonna fucking find it on MSNBC, CNN, even Fox News. It was all local. Like, no one's gonna touch the person that, you know, like, may have come in contact with a fucking zombie virus. I'm not saying it was a zombie virus. It was probably... It looks like it was like a deadly flu outbreak. By the way, if you guys are just tuning in, I know it's an hour long. You gotta watch the pilot to get caught up. I talk about colloidal silver and its health benefits. At least I'm pretty sure I do. I'll just mention again, colloidal silver, shot of whiskey. You know, I was pretty much raised Catholic, so I don't believe in, like, taking medicine, and it almost cost me my life, but it interferes with my suffering, you know, so I've just came across natural ways. Colloidal silver, I haven't been sick in like a year. It's phenomenal, you guys. Like, it's not going to cure a sinus infection unless you, like, snort it, which I don't recommend. I mean, it's up to you. You know, we're arguing semantics over here, but it's antiviral, it's antibacterial, it's antifungal. It could even fucking cure cancer. It's $30, or you can make it yourself for like $30. So, choice is yours. Just stop is all I'm saying. Let's see if we have time for one more. Skull and Bones. Oh my god. Yeah. So that's probably gonna be it for this episode. We will tune in for part 2 coming, you know, up now, after this. So if you want to hear about my take on the Skull and Bones, tune in, and then we'll go from there. I got 150 conspiracy theories. If you want to add some more, comment in the section below. Hit that subscribe button if you feel bored. Share if you feel compelled to do so. Stay informed. Stay positive. Stay healthy. God bless you guys. Peace.